Hi and welcome back to class of Design of Machine Elements. I am Hitesh Rayani, Assistant Professor at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. This is lecture 26, Example of Flat Bed Press. The learning outcomes of these lectures is to learn the design of flat bed drives, and for that we have to consider two problems in this lecture. So consider first problem, that is a two pulley, one 450 mm diameters and the other is 200 mm diameters on parallel shaft 1.95 meter apart are connected by a cross bed. So here a two pulley is given, bigger pulley has diameter 450 mm and smaller pulley has diameter 200 mm, and the center distance between these two pulleys is given, that is 1.95 meters. So find the length of belt required and the angle of contact between the belt and each pulley. What power can be transmitted by the belt when the larger pulley rotates at 200 revolutions per minute? So here we have to find the length of the belt first. Second is the angle of contact between belt and pulley, and third we have to calculate the power can be transmitted by the belt when the larger pulley is rotated by 200 rpm. If the maximum permissible tensile in the belt is 1 kilonewtons and the coefficient of frictions between the belt and pulley is given as 0.25. So we have to find first length of belt, second angle between contact angle between pulley and belt, and third we have to calculate the power transmission by the belt. So according to this given configuration, we first collect the data given, that is the D1 is equal to 450 mm, or you can say 0.45 meter, or R1 is equal to 0.225 meter. D2 is equal to 200 mm, is equal to 0.2 meters, or R2 is equal to 0.1 meter, and center distance x is equal to 1.95 meter. Here the N1 is given, that is the speed of larger pulley, that is equal to 200 revolution per minute. Also given T1 is equal to 1 kilonewtons, that is 1000 newton, and nu is given, that is 0.25. So this is the data given, and we have to calculate the length of belt, contact angle between belt and pulley, and also we have to calculate the power transmitted by the belt. So first we calculate the length of belt, and for that, according to our given problems, you can consider the figure as shown here. Here the cross belt drive is shown according to our problems. Here center distance is 1.95 meters and the diameter of larger pulley is 0.45 meters and smaller pulley is 0.2 meters, and the drive is cross belt drive. So first we calculate the length of belt. So as we know the equations of length of belt in terms of radius, that is L is equal to pi into R1 plus R2 plus 2x plus R1 plus R2 raised to whole square divided by x. So in these equations we have to place the value of R1, R2 and center distance x, and we have all these values. So by placing this all value, we get the equations of length. L is equal to pi into 0.225 plus 0.1 plus 2 into 1.95 plus 0.225 plus 0.1 raised to whole square divided by 1.95. Here R1 is equal to 0.225, R2 is 0.1 and x is 1.95. So if we simplify and calculate these equations, we get the length of the bed is equal to 4.974 meters. So this is our first answer. Now second we have to calculate the contact angle between belt and pulley, and for that angle of contact between belt and pulley So for that we have to calculate theta value, and to calculate the theta we know according to this our configuration theta is nothing but the pi 180 plus 2 alpha. So to calculate the theta value we have to first calculate the value of alpha, and we know the sin alpha is equal to r1 plus r2 divided by x for the cross belt, right? So r1 is equal to 0.225 and r2 is 0.1 and x is 1.95. So by placing this all value we can get the sin alpha is equal to 0.1667, and from these equations we can calculate the alpha is equal to 9.6 degree. Now according to configurations of cross belt, right, you can say that the theta is equal to the contact angle between belt and pulley, and it is nothing but the 180 plus 2 alpha. Now we have a value of alpha, so we can calculate the theta, that is theta is equal to 180 plus 2 alpha, and value of alpha we have to place 9.6 here. So we get theta is equal to 199.2 degrees. So this is our second answer, that is the contact angle between belt and pulley. Now if we want to answer in radian, then we have to multiply our answer into pi by 180. So if we multiply with pi by 180, we get the theta is in terms of radian, and that is 3.477 radian. Now third is power transmitted. So to calculate the power transmitted by these configurations of belt track, as we know the power is P is equal to T1 minus T2 into V. So to calculate the P, we first calculate the T1, T2 and V. So let consider T1 is the tensile in tight side, T2 is the tensile in slack side. So we know the equations in terms of T1 and T2, that is 2.3 log T1 by T2 is equal to nu into theta. So here we have to place the value of nu and theta. So theta we calculated in previous slide, and nu is given in our problems, that is 0.25, and theta in terms of radian, that is 3.477. So if we place this both value, we get the 2.3 log T1 by T2 is equal to 0.8693. So log T1 by T2 is equal to we get 0.378, and if we take the antilog of this value, that is antilog of 0.378, we get the T1 by T2 is equal to 2.387. Now our aim is what? Our aim is to calculate T1 and T2. So now we have a ratio of T1 and T2, that is 2.387. So T2 is equal to T1 divided by 2.387. So T1 is given, that is 1000 newtons, and if we place the value of T1, we get the T2 is equal to 419 Newton. So now we have both value T1 and T2. T1 is given in problems and T2 we calculate here. So now to calculate the power, we have to find the velocity V. So let's consider the velocity equations. V is equal to pi d1 n1 divided by 60. According to our calculations, we have to find the power transmitted by belt when the pulley is rotated 200 revolutions per minute. So pi d1 n1 divided by 60, and the larger pulley diameter is 0.45, and the speed of larger pulley is 200 revolutions per minute. So by placing this all value, we get the velocity V is equal to 4.713 meter per second. So now the equations of power is P is equal to T1 minus T2 into V. Now we have a value of T1, that is 1000 Newton, T2 is 419 newtons, and V is 4.713 meter per second. So if we place all these values in these equations, we get the power P in terms of watt, that is 2738 watt, and if we convert into kilowatt, that will becomes 2.738 kilowatt, and that is our third answer. So this is the first problems, and in this problems we calculated power transmitted by belt and contact angle between pulley and belt, and also we calculate the length of belt. Now consider the second problems, that is given a leather belt 9 mm into 250 mm is used to drive a cast iron pulley 900 mm in diameter at 336 revolution per minute. If the active arc on the smaller pulley is 120 degrees, so here the arc angle is given, that is 120 degree, and the stresses in the tight side is given 2 megapascal. So here the stresses in the tight side is given, that is sigma is equal to 2 megapascal. Find the power capacity of the belt. So we have to calculate the power capacity of the belt. The density of leather belt may be taken as 980 kg per meter cube. So here we have to consider the density of belt rho is equal to 980 kg per meter cube for the leather belt, and the coefficient of frictions leather on cast iron is 0.35. So nu is given, that is 0.35. Here in this case we have to given the cross sectional area, and also we have to given the density of belt. So first of all we collect the data given, that is T is equal to 9 mm, B is 250 mm, and D is 900 mm. N is given, that is 336 revolution per minute, and theta is given, that is 120 degree. And if we convert into radian, then we have to multiply by pi by 180. So we get the theta is equal to 2.1 radian. Sigma is given, that is 2 megapascals, that is 2 Newton per mm square, and rho is given 980 kg per meter cube. Nu is given 0.35. And we have to calculate the power transmitted by the belt, and we know the power P is equal to T1 minus T2 into V. So first of all we have to find the velocity V is equal to pi d and divided by 60. Here d is given 0.9 meter and m is given 336 revolution per minute. So if we place, we get the velocity is equal to 15.8 meter per second. Now our aim is to calculate the T1 and T2. Now here the cross sectional area is given. So cross sectional area of belt A is equal to B into T. So B is 9 and T is 9 and B is 250 mm. So we can get the area of belt cross section is 2250 mm square. Now we have to calculate the maximum or total tension on the tight sides. So that is T is equal to T1 is equal to sigma into A. So here we have a stress on tight side, maximum stress on tight side, that is sigma, and we know the cross section of belt. So it is sigma into N. So if we place sigma is equal to 2 Newton per mm square and A cross sectional area is 2250 mm square, we get the T is equal to 4500 newtons. Now our aim is to calculate the T1. So T1 is T minus Tc, and Tc is centrifugal tension force, and Tc is equal to mv square. So to calculate Tc, we have to first calculate the mass of belt, and for that we have to consider mass of belt per meter length. So mass, as we know, the mass is the multiplications of density and volume. Here volume is area into length and density. So area is B into T and length is L, and density is considered as rho. So B is given, that is 0.25. B is given 0.25, T is given 0.009, and here we have to calculate the mass of belt per meter length. So we have to consider length is equal to 1 meter, and density is given 980 kg per meter. So we get the mass is equal to 2.2 kg per meter. Now centrifugal, we know the centrifugal force Tc is equal to mv square. So we have to place the value of m 2.2 and we know the 15.8 meter per second. So we get the Tc centrifugal force is equal to 550 newtons. Now we calculate the T is equal to T1 is equal to T minus Tc. So T is 4500 and Tc we calculate 550. So we get the T1 is equal to 3950 newtons. Now we have to calculate the T2, that is the tensile in slack side, and we know the relationship between T1 and T2, that is 2.3 log T1 by T2 is equal to mu into theta. Here mu and theta is given in problems, that is mu is 0.35 and theta is 2.1. So we get 2.3 log T1 by T2 is equal to 0.735. So we get the log T1 by T2 is equal to 0.3196, and we take antilog of this value, we get the T1 by T2 is equal to 2.085. Now we have a value of T1, so T2 is equal to T1 divided by 2.085, and T1 we have to place 3950, so we get T2 is equal to 1895 newtons. Now we know the power equations, P is equal to T1 minus T2 into V. So we have a value of T1 that is 3950, T2 that is 1895, and V is 15.8. So by placing this all value, we get the power P is equal to 32,470 volt. So 32,470 watt power we can calculate it. So power transmitted by the bell in kilowatt, it is 32.47 kilowatt. So this is the our answer we require. So in these lectures we learn the design of bell according to the given configuration. Thank you.